I have a message for those of you who are part of the left-wing extremist environmentalist movement in this country and around the world. I want you to turn off your computer immediately and throw it away. I want you to park your vehicle for good and never use it again. I want you to stop using certain medications and certain over-the-counter preparations whose packaging and ingredients contain petroleum products. And I would like for you to turn off your air conditioner and roast in the summertime, turn off your heat and freeze in the wintertime. Let's get down to the brass tacks when it comes to the environmentalist movement, shall we? There is a lot of hypocrisy going on in that movement. No greater example of it exists than Al Gore, who is probably the single most well-known polluter in the entire world. Despite all of his rhetoric telling me how to live and telling you what you should do and not do with your own life, Al Gore uses a lot of jet fuel, a petroleum product, to travel around the world telling people, instructing people, forcing people to do things his way, although he obviously has no intention of following his own prescriptions. His house in Tennessee was a pollutant nightmare. It used tons of fossil fuels, electricity, and other sources of energy that Al Gore claims are, quote, evil. Now we understand that Gore has bought a new spread, a new mansion on the West Coast. He's even a neighbor of Dennis Miller, the movie star, the actor, and the conservative radio commentator. Al Gore has certainly been no role model when it comes to practicing what he preaches, and such is the case with most people who are a part of the environmentalist movement. Are you going to park your car and walk everywhere you go? Well, when you do, I will, but not until then. Are you going to turn off your computer? Did you know that your computer is made from petroleum products? Do you know what kind of energy powers your computer? The electricity that it uses comes from, in part, petroleum products, from electric generators that are generated by water, by coal, natural gas, any other, and a host of other sources of fuel that the left wing claims is evil and is harming the precious Mother Earth as if it were some kind of religion. So turn off your computer and junk it if you're serious about this stuff. If you actually think that because of that BP oil spill down in the Gulf of Mexico, that we should stop drilling for oil offshore and that we should build no more new oil refineries and that we should immediately cease from producing petroleum-based products, searching and mining for coal, using natural gas and the like, then it's time for you to put your money where your mouth is. Turn off that computer for good. Turn off your air conditioner. Turn off your heat. Park your car for good. And let me tell you something, my friends. Even if you drive one of these hybrid vehicles, even if you drive something that runs off of pure electricity and doesn't use gas, did you know that the materials used to make that vehicle come in part from If you buy a vehicle, you're using petroleum products. So you are a hypocrite if you drive a car and claim that you are a part of this left-wing extremist environmentalist movement that wants us all to go back living in teepees and freezing to death in the wintertime and roasting to death in the summertime. Here is a partial list, and remember, it's only a partial list, of petroleum-based products that you and I use on a daily basis. Ink, floor wax, ballpoint pens, upholstery, sweaters, boats, insecticides, nail polish. All of you women out there who love your makeup and your nail polish, did you know that you're wearing petroleum-based products? Golf bags, bicycle tires, cassettes, CDs, DVDs. If you are a part of this environmentalist movement and you're really serious about refusing or prescribing that the entire society stop using oil, stop drilling for oil and refining it and using it for our own purposes, then throw away all of your CDs. Throw away all of your DVDs. Throw away your DVD player. It's made with petroleum products. Throw it all away. If you don't do it, you're a hypocrite. Here's some more. Vitamin capsules, antihistamines, shoes, purses. All of you bleeding heart, left-wing, extremist, liberal women are carrying around petroleum-based products by the mere fact that you wear shoes and carry purses. Imagine such a thing. Auto dashboards, percolators, coffee makers, TV cabinets, shag rugs, electrician tape, paint, slacks, mops, umbrellas, toilet seats, fishing rods. Oh, and by the way, you know, what's interesting is that with the amount of oil used by the motorsports, such as NASCAR, the drag racing industry, the motorcycle racing industry, and so on and so forth. If anyone is a fan out there and you're serious about this environmental stuff and how evil oil is, then you need to stop going to these auto races, and you need to encourage NASCAR and others to stop driving car and burning up all that precious oil. You know, we're going to have to get back to some common sense in this country because the lunatics are running the asylum. I mean, that is just the plain truth. Now, let me give my disclaimer here, lest anyone misunderstand where I'm coming from. I believe that there are things that each of us as individuals can do, common sense things, to spare the planet from undue pollution. We can choose to recycle. We can choose to do composting. We can choose to conserve if we choose to do so. But these are our personal choices. These are not government mandates. And people with good common sense can make common sense decisions